So
We really
As long as our energy stays up.
Yeah. If everyone gets
still
too
good.
tired, I guess.
well,
we
I
can
think if
stop.
we all get to slap Adam as soon as we start each episode, I think we could be there, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Right,
I think
right,
that this
right.
this could actually get us to 4 episodes in one recording.
Maybe as a Patreon reward.
Oh my god.
100 episodes?
Guys, if we get a single Patreon,
No, just a Patreon reward.
we will
We've gotta
record
have-
us at slapping Adam. That will be our only offer for Patreon. But we just need one person. You want to see us slap Adam?
Each follower gets a personalized video of us slapping Adam.
And when we say personalized,
we tattoo your name on Adam.
I am not a part of this.
I'll do anything to succeed.
We'll dye your initials in pink into his hair.
Nice.
Goblin House Studios.
Welcome to our actual play tabletop podcast.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 21 of our actual play tabletop podcast. I'm Matt, and I play Shrimp Stomp.
I'm JoJo and I play Ninx.
I'm Bianca and I play Leilathia.
I'm Spook Jam, and I play Galliot Delaric.
hey everyone, this is Cody, and I play Thornton Stronghollow.
And I am the game master, Adam.
The Game Master.
Sorry.
I clearly say game master every time.
You said Game Master,
Let's
yes.
just take it from the top.
Nope.
Cody forgot who he was. Guys, we gotta restart.
Actually, I almost went into my thank you for calling cells and cyphers.
I always want to say I'm Ninx and I play JoJo.
I did do
That's
that.
okay.
I did do it backwards once.
Yeah.
I'm just glad I don't remember how I used to mispronounce.
I'm Lolathea. Lathaya.
Hello, my name
Can't
is
remember my own
Lathaliel.
character's name.
Malathia.
The list of player responsibilities is so small.
We can never meet
It
the
could fit
requirements.
on a post-it note with normal text height.
You mean the list of Bianca's player responsibilities is so small.
My name is Lothalea. I shoot arrow.
Sometime.
Only sometimes.
and I like hot wax.
But also weed.
Weed.
Mayhap.
Sky Thistle.
Of course. Sky Thistle.
black
Sorry.
We can do
He's
it,
gonna-
master.
He's gonna go and
Okay,
put
so we've got
me
some
saying
bits for
Sky
our funny
Thistle
intro
over
now.
you.
Okay.
All right.
Well, where we last left off, the party was able to find a spell book that had been lost in a barn that was filled with spiders. Thoradin burned the barn down. Some of the spiders were killed, the rest were scattered. And to the party's surprise, someone in the distance, hiding deeper in the woods, started shooting arrows at them. So, Leilathia and Thoradin had arrows fired at them. Thoradin is dragging the unconscious Delsonorum out of the mud. And Galliot is bravely charging in a serpentine pattern towards these hidden snipers.
You say multiple. Are there more than one?
2 arrows were fired, and they were fired in quick succession.
Okay.
There must be at least 2. And one of them got sniped by Shrimp Stomp, who was quick on the draw, and he sounds to be wounded because he shrieked. Well, Thoradin, it is your turn.
I am going to try to drag Del Sonora to cover over here. Can I make it? No.
Well, you're close. There's still some small trees in between you and the area where the archer was.
All right. And I am going to cast Cure Wounds on Delsinora.
Oh, nice.
And so I lay my hands on her and, radiant, golden energy pulses from my hands into her body, and she is healed for 1d8 plus 4.
Nice. Why don't you roll that for us?
10.
Very good. Delsinora begins to move and make a groaning sound and starts to come to her feet, but still requires you to hold her up. Her whole front half is just caked with mud.
Well, can't say it's not an improvement.
She spits some of the mud out. All right, good job, Thord. Ninx.
I am going to move. I'm going to move forward about 15 feet.
Taking cover behind a big tree.
Yes. And then I am going to actually, for the first time ever, pull out a weapon.
Oh no, you pulled out an enchanted quarterstaff in the
Well,
first episode.
well.
Yeah.
And a certain player at our table, Bianca, made fun of me for using that term.
I have no
Well,
idea what you're talking
Didn't
I
even
didn't
remember
actually
it.
use it, but this time I'm actually going to use it. And I'm going to pull out my sling.
Bro, Galliot stabbed someone before you did. You've just been hurling spells this entire time.
Well,
Hey, Ag, if you
I,
Saved
look
our ass
back on
quite a
our
few times.
battles, she's
Yeah.
all that
Yeah, but I'm not-
advantage.
I'm not within range to really do anything right now. So I'm going to use my sling. And it has a range of 30 to 120, right? Am I within 120?
You are, yes.
Ooh, 17 plus, what do I add to it? Plus
It's
2?
a dexterity, I believe. So yeah.
Plus proficiency.
Yeah, my attack bonus is plus 2, right? Do I add dex to that?
Mm-hmm. Dexterity and proficiency.
Which would be 3, so it's a 20.
All right. Do you attack at the little, like the bush where that guy was?
Mm,
Because the guy that Shrimp Stomp shot kind of fell to the ground.
yes.
All right.
To
roll some
hit him
damage.
or see if there's anybody else there in the bush.
You hear a man yell, so you hit something. Roll some damage if
Are
you
you
would
hitting the
please.
person we hit beforehand, or
We don't know.
We don't know. I'm just aiming in that general direction. With a 4. Which
All
is
right.
because I roll 1d4 bludgeon.
You can definitely see that it wasn't the man. The part of the bush that you shot at, it was not the man that Shrimp Stomp hit. Okay, Leilathia.
I am gonna scoot up right beside to the left of Ninx.
Did I just do right, not left?
no? That was left.
Yeah, that was left. Is Moonshada going with you?
Yeah, he keeps up with her.
Fun fact: none of us know directions.
Hey, I have ADD and I'm
Well, we
dyslexic.
each have our own left and right, and
Mhm.
we're
Speak for yourself.
I mean,
And everyone else
and
but me.
I am
Oh, I
going
apologize.
to shoot the Swiftmane arrow. No,
Okay.
no, sorry, not that one. No, the Nightclaw again.
all right. Roll your.
That's a funny little number.
It's a 9.
Your arrow goes into the bushes, but you don't know if it hit anyone or not.
Sounds about right. I'm not sky thistled enough for this. Haven't had any time between the spiders and
What was that?
I'm not sky thistled enough for this. Between the spiders and this,
Probably
I just
not.
haven't had a chance.
So they woke up, had breakfast, and we came out here. They haven't lit up yet once.
Okay, Galliot, an arrow flies past you, but due to your serpentine motion, you're not hit. Shrimp Stomp, an arrow hits the ground real close to you. Let's have Galliot, Leilathia, and Lynx. Galliot, Leilathia, and Nynx, make a perception check, if you would.
Oh, it's a nat 20.
I got a
Nice.
15.
It's an 18.
19.
Yeah, I got a 15.
23 if you need. The full.
Very good. Through the bushes, you see a couple figures take cover behind a big tree. They were in an area that you did not see before.
2 figures?
You see two of them.
Gotcha. I genuinely couldn't see one behind a tree.
Thornton is an 18 hit.
Yes, just barely.
Galliot does a 20 hit.
Unfortunately, yes.
Oof.
Thornton, an arrow strikes you and does 4 damage. Galliot, an arrow strikes you and you do take 3 damage.
Gotcha.
Oh,
And they were both loosed from those 2 figures you just saw. Shrimp Stomp.
Okay, let's see. Shrimp Stomp's going to see that the arrows are flying everywhere, so he is going to go ahead and cast Umaira's protection on himself. And he gets +5 temporary HP.
Nice.
And if anything hits him, he'll take 5 radiant damage.
Is that just in melee?
It doesn't specify, so
Nice.
I believe it's just returning energy.
Gotcha.
And he's going to rush forward right about there. And from that, can he spot the 2 that were shooting just now? The 2 new ones?
I'm pretty sure. Roll a perception check just in case.
Okay. But that's going to be a 15.
Oh, yeah, definitely see him.
Okay. Then he is going to shoot his bow again. That'll be a dirty 20.
That definitely hits.
And that will be 11 piercing damage.
Oh, which one do you?
I would say that more realistically, it will be the one that's farther away from the tree.
Well, that person now has an arrow sticking out of their forehead, and they collapse backwards with a poof of dead leaves.
Headshot.
DED, dead. All right, Galliot, what's your plan?
Okay. What is the distance between those 2 people?
Those 2.
About 30 feet.
Perfect. Okay. And they're just collapsed. They're not dead, right? Behind the bush.
That guy shrieked and fell down into the bushes. You're not sure what state he's in.
Gotcha. Then
You're pretty sure that that one is dead. They got hit in the head.
I'm gonna take a dash action and move up to right here.
All right, when you get that close,
Mhm.
you can see that right next to him
It's another guy.
is another guy,
Oh,
and
yep.
right to the side of him is a woman with a bow.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap.
This fellow is rubbing his head because he got hit by a sling stone from Nynx earlier through the bush. All right, so that consumes your action, the
Mhm.
dash move.
And give him a good nod on the head.
Del Sonora spits out some more mud, pulls it out of her eyes, and looks around and tries to get a gauge on what the situation is. Thank you, Thoradin.
Think nothing of it.
And
So I'm like looking at my shoulder.
you didn't get hit nearly as badly as she did.
Hey, but it still hurts.
Okay, so she looks around and just tries to assess the situation and figure out what's going on. And that consumes her turn. And it is your turn, Thoradin.
All right. Well, bad guys are that way. As I point into the woods. And it looks like Galliot ran ahead and he's got your book. So good luck.
Yeah,
it
because
would-
you didn't need to handle
It would take her
it.
time to get any spells out of it anyway.
Thoradin is
Let's
going to
Covered in mud, and probably soaking wet. So
move right here. Yes. All right. It's a bit risky. I'm putting myself out in the open. But I am going to move out into the open and cast Bless.
Nice.
And I will bless Shrimp Stomp, Leilothia, and Nynx. Whenever you guys make a attack or saving throw before my spell ends, which is up to 1 minute, so you got 6 turns,
10.
10 turns. You can add a D4 to your roll.
Every time?
Just once. I
Oh, okay.
believe. And so you guys, you see me pull out like a small like scrip of paper about yay long, and like a small little vial of water. And I pour the water onto the scrip of paper. It kind of soaks up. I mutter some words before the paper itself just kind of into like it just burns up real fast. And yeah, you guys are blessed. You can feel like this like surge of energy in
Nice.
The kind of surge of energy Galliot has is
you as he's running.
just overcome with bloodthirst.
yeah, he's done being a bitch.
I'm done being a bitch. I love it. All right, Nynx.
I am going to move. I gotta decide. Actually, I may just stay where I am.
You've got really good cover.
Yeah. And I'm going to throw my sling again. Or use my sling again. Ooh, that was a terrible roll.
The one you can see is far to your right,
Yeah.
right next to the one that Shrimp Stomp killed.
Yeah, that's where I'm aiming. Sorry.
And remember, you can add a D4 to that roll.
Let's do that. So that is 9 plus 3, which is 12.
That hits.
Nice.
Bless works.
I forgot cover, which is disadvantage for you, right?
It should say right here.
Dang, look at you.
Got it memorized.
Okay. Yeah, that does not hit. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It hits the tree and
Yeah, I knew as
busts off
soon
some
as
pieces of bark.
I knew as soon as I rolled the.
Okay, and you stay put?
Yes.
All right, Leilathia.
I go ahead and get my bow and arrow and try to hit the one that Nynx was trying to assess.
All right, roll.
The one hiding behind a tree.
12?
You can add a d4 to that roll if you want to.
Yes.
Nice.
15?
Not quite enough. Your arrow hits the tree.
Well, dang.
Will they?
Well, dang.
Okay. Do you stay put?
Yes. I'm gonna stay put, and I'm just gonna open up some sky thistle really quick. Get my head in the game.
Is this the time, Leilathia?
This is the time.
Do y'all see how horrible I am doing? Just give me a sec.
Trash rolls. I'm so sorry.
Hold on, guys. Leilathia has to get high.
Time out, time out.
Stop hitting us.
Galliot, you see that the one who has an arrow sticking out of his shoulder that Shrimp Stomp shot earlier
Mhm.
has begun crawling away.
Oh, he's trying to escape. What a bitch.
Shame.
Bitch.
No survivors.
Damn.
Okay, the two near him that were in total cover appear, and now everyone can see them as they level bows at Galliot.
Yummy. Serpentine, serpentine.
I'm pretty sure one of them hits you.
Gross. I got 2 arrows in me now.
6 damage.
Damn.
Where does that arrow hit you?
Seeing how much damage it did. Like, probably like in the abdomen or some shit.
Ooh.
What?
So right to the stomach.
Remember, Galliot's squishy, so.
I've got 20 HP. What do you mean? At least I don't almost die every time.
Well, it's because Galliot's a bitch.
Well, I mean, see, he's done
Dang.
damage now. Fight, fight,
Why?
fight.
Nynx in the
Heat
back
in this
singing.
room.
Why can't we be friends? Why can't...
Thoradin throws a stone at the back of Nynx's head. No copyrighted songs!
Okay.
This is too much.
We ain't got no time for lawsuits.
The other one that everyone has been shooting at
Kind of peeks around the
steps to the side and shoots another arrow at Shrimp Stomp.
Oh, yummy.
Ooh, does a 20 hit?
It do.
Ooh, 6 damage for you.
Okay. That removes my temporary. They do take automatically. What was it? They automatically take 5 radiant damage.
And he didn't expect that.
Just instant light shoots right back at them.
You hear that fellow curse and make an incredibly shocked sound as they duck right back behind the tree.
Only Leilathia has Stormtrooper aim right now.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
All right,
Next
Shrimp
go around, I
Stomp,
should
it's your
do-
turn after that.
With the arrow that hit me, seeing the light go straight back to where basically targets them for me. So I am going to shift course and actually move right here.
And you can now see
Line of sight.
You can see him better as he's looking down at himself in surprise.
And then shoot my longbow. That is going to end up being a 16 to hit.
That hits.
That'll be 5 more damage for him.
That arrow strikes him somewhere under his arm, in his ribs, and he drops his bow and falls down on his knees and is struggling to get behind the tree. All right, Galliot.
Okay.
You better have a clever plan here.
I've had a plan, a bit of a plan for a while. So let me just get all up close and personal. I don't need to run anymore. But I want to tackle one of these guys.
Okay.
One of them's crawling away, so they don't seem to be a problem for right now. The other two by the tree seem to be kind of sad. So I want to, if I can in this turn, tackle one of them and throw my spear at the other one.
You can do one, but not the other.
Gotcha. Then I'll just tackle the guy right in front of me.
Okay, he's already been wounded by a slingshot to the head.
Yeah. Because he's the one who's kind of hiding behind the bush, not the one who is, like, directly behind the bush, because that one's ouched. What
He's done
exactly
for
do
the
I need
day.
to roll for that?
Roll a strength check.
Oh, yummy. 17.
You overpower him.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, do you just, like, take him down to the ground?
Yeah, and I want to ask who he is and what does he want?
As you tackle him to
Why
the
are you
ground,
here?
his shirt is kind of open, and you see around his neck and collarbone are some tattoos of bones. And if you recall the battle in the Tortured Sparrow, there were several of those attackers had those tattoos. And in fact, when that battle started, one of the men said, "All right, boys, it's time to earn your bones."
Mm-hmm.
So these are probably members of the Thieves Guild.
So they possibly could have followed us.
And when you ask him that question, the air is kind of knocked out. What's the expression? The wind's knocked out of him as his back hits the ground, and he just tries to spit at you instead of answering.
I spit back at him.
He wasn't expecting that.
Right in the
I
mouth.
bet.
Yeah,
The nearby woman, it looks surprised and is
right in the eye. Go
getting
fuck
ready
yourself.
to draw her sword. Okay, so that would be your action. All right. So after Galliot has tackled that man, it is Delsonora's turn. She now has enough of a idea of what's going on to target that woman near Galliot that's about to draw a sword. She throws her arm out, which slings a bunch of mud into the ground, and turns her hand into a fist. And a ghostly blue skeletal hand appears near that woman and claws at her, trying to grab her. But fails to. And then she's going to move over, having failed that, move over to the left of Thoradin, kind of close to Nynx. And it is Thoradin's turn.
Thoradin is going to go ahead and dash to right here, where he is taking cover, and that will be his turn, as he's still concentrating on that spell.
All right, Thoradin charged toward the group to cover behind a tree, and it is Nynx's turn.
I am going to get my sling ready again, and I'm going to hit the guy that is that a guy or a girl that's standing up?
It's standing up next to me.
The only one
Yeah.
standing is a woman.
Yes. And I'm going to try to hit her. 13 plus 3, which is a
That
16.
hits. That hits.
With a 4.
Ooh, ouch. She shrieks in surprise, puts her hand on her side, covering the wound. Leilathia,
Is the one that just got hit, is she still standing?
she is.
I will shoot her
Which arrow do you use?
with the wither finger.
The killing arrow.
It's 23.
That absolutely hits. Is that a natural 20?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll your damage.
9.
Ooh.
DED dead.
Galliot, you look up to see that woman has an arrow in her neck, sticking out the other side. And she collapses to the ground, gurgling, as blood just shoots out of her neck hole. Good job, Leilathia.
Oh, woo woo.
Said that could be you if you don't answer my fucking questions.
All right. So we don't have to bother with initiative anymore. However, that guy is struggling and trying to get out from your grasp, so make a strength check to keep him pinned.
Fuck. Yeah, that's just a flat 4.
He also got a 4. But you have to exceed it to keep him pinned. It's usually defender.
Could I use
win.
my inspiration for that? I'm not really sure how
You
it works.
can. That'll let you roll with advantage.
Cool. That's not 20.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere.
Cool. I'm gonna do that and take my spear and pin him to the ground through his clothes.
Oh, nice. All right, you get his a good section of his shirt stabbed into the ground.
Nice. I'm going to get rid of that inspiration.
Oh, it's my favorite shirt.
My favorite
I'm gonna
shirt.
cry about it.
He didn't have a chance to draw his sword, so it's still in his scabbard, and his bow is on the ground nearby.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's next? You hear him. You do hear moaning, and this this person struggles to his feet. This person, the one that Shrimp Stomp gave a 1-2 punch to with arrow and spell, is staggering away.
And then there's the other guy that's trying to escape.
Oh yes.
The one that's crawling away. No, he gone.
So you can all see that two of them are trying to escape.
Are we still in initiative?
I guess I should not have ended that, huh? Shrimp Stomp, do you do anything?
Oh yeah, we did kind of skip your turn.
Yeah.
No, I paused. It's their turn. He tried to get out from your grapple. The other two staggered away or crawled away. He's going to be harder to hit because he is on all fours.
I'm gonna move up towards where the guy I had hit was behind the tree, and I'm gonna go ahead and just shoot the guy running away.
Right in the back.
That will be a 24,
Definitely hits.
and that's gonna be 11 damage.
He's gone.
Blah.
Get him right in the spine. He's gone.
I'm good at this.
Okay, I'll say it's Galliot's turn next. I'll say that's when you did the spearing his shirt, since I kind of screwed that up. Delsinora just kind of lingers around Nynx and Leilathia, thinking that there's no one still standing. She slowly moves forward in Thoradin's direction, but she stops about 10 feet from Nynx, waiting to see what happens next. Thoradin, you can see that a Galliot is grappling with a man in the leaves.
And I'm going to go ahead and dash up right here. My full 50. Assume that I can see the person just kind of crawling away.
You can. And they're close enough that you wouldn't have difficulty hitting them.
I can't hit them. I use my action to dash.
Oh, right. Well, next time.
But I can. Well, where do you think you're going?
To the one crawling away.
Honestly, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Wounded as you are, there's spiders in these woods, you know.
Oh, no.
And you look like you'd be a tasty little morsel for them.
Oh, God, that's horrible.
Yummy, yummy.
You know that person can hear you, but they do not respond and keep crawling.
Somebody throw a spider.
Just saying, I have still have the ability to heal your wounds. But if you rather take your chances with the spiders.
All right, Nynx.
I move forward my full speed and just kind of, I'm observing.
Okay. Leilathia.
I am gonna stay behind Delsinora and just make sure nothing happens to her, and as she makes her way, make my way. But I'm also sky thistling it up because, as I said before, I wasn't sky thistled enough for this. And then what happened?
You're right. You're absolutely right.
I was gonna make sure my head is still in the game.
Does your fox follow me?
Oh, always.
No, of course. Make my way downtown.
Oh my gosh.
It's less than 30 seconds. It counts.
Yeah, okay.
All right. The one that you just the crawling survivor that you just gave some very legit advice to continues to crawl away.
Bitch.
The
He thinks you're a liar.
the man that you're Galliot, the man that you're grappling is, he's struggling, but he's not going anywhere. Shrimp Stomp, it's your turn again.
The enjoyment of this is coursing through his blood. He's going to move up again.
His inner goblin is.
Yes. He is finally understanding the joys of his tribe. Much to his own hatred, he's enjoying it a little bit too much. And he's going to shoot at the guy escaping.
What would Myra think?
He's not thinking about it at the moment. He's just not.
It's not his problem.
He's got that goblin bloodlust.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be an 18.
Yeah. that hits.
Hey, does a 27 hit?
That's only going to be 4 damage.
That's enough. The crawling stops, and his limbs just splay out in the leaves, and he breathes his last.
Thoradin he's just watching that, and it's like, what a shame.
Spider
Shrimp Stomp's going to be like full grin, look over at Thoradin and give huge thumbs up.
Huge thumbs up.
See? No problem.
Okay. Now we can end the initiative. All right, it seems like all the combatants have been either slain or subdued, and you have one survivor being grappled by Galliot, pinned to the ground, who's still alive, and you're about to question him. But we're going to pick up on that next time and find out what this thief knows. And yeah, we'll see then. Thank you for listening.
You can follow us on Twitter at Goblin House ST.
You can follow us on Facebook at Goblin House Studio.
You can also follow us on Snapchat and TikTok at Goblin House Studios.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.